What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another breakdown, looking at NBA previews for next season. We're going to look at the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks' offensive strengths were the elbow series that they ran. They ran a good action off the elbow with some pin downs, some weak side flares, some handoffs, some back doors. Just good action, working the elbows with skilled bigs that helps. Their off-ball action was very good. I mentioned the flare screens. The flares and the pin downs on the weak side with the initial action, like the handoff or whatever the situation is, was very good. And Jason Kidd is a very good end-of-game coach, if not the best. He ran some great end-of-game sets, had some good actions, some good counters, was really good after timeouts, being able to drop some good plays. So we'll get into it.
All right, we're going to look at the Bucks elbow series first. Now, when I say elbow series, all I'm really talking about is this action here, where you have typically big at the elbow, pass goes to the big at the elbow, and then these two guards can play off each other. It can be a call, it can be a read, but basically pass goes to the big. This guard will go and set a pin down screen. This guard reads his man and plays off of it. If he overplays, he can backdoor and cut here. This guard backs up in the yellow two-man game. Or you can have him set a pin down. This guard comes off into a dribble handoff, and then you've got a weak side pin down screen, or you get a weak side flare screen for the big up here. There's a lot of actions that you can run out of this little set and this little play that they run. They run probably about 10 to 20 different actions out of it just because of the reads built into it. So, like one set or one play could be automatic backdoor. So he passes to the elbow, goes and sets a pin down screen. This guard's going to use it, but he knows his man overplays, so he automatically goes backdoor and the big hits him. Next play could be where the big receives the pass. These guards play off each other. One pops. The other one goes and sets an up screen for the big. The up screen curls off it, looking to get a shot. There's so much that you can run off of this, and typically the spacing is good, especially with the Bucks who like to play small. If you put, Giannis here and Greg Monroe here, you've got a big man threat who's diving. Well, Giannis is still somewhat of a threat from outside, so his man's going to have to stay up a little bit. So, you got open space for the basket cuts. You've got backdoor cut opportunities. You've got pin downs. You've got flares. It's a great series that they run. One of the things, if you're going to watch the Bucks this year, I would recommend watching Giannis off ball. Typically speaking, if he's in the corner or if he's at the elbow, he's very good at reading the play and being able to make a good, effective cut when the drive happens, or if this man is going to drive down here and the big stays, he's good at cutting back door, or in the corner, when his man's not paying attention, he's good at kind of leaking back door and looking for easy scoring opportunities. So that's one of the things that I would pay attention to if I was watching the Bucks this year. right, the next set we're going to look at is a good set for a stretch four. They ran this for Ilya Silva last year. It starts off with the four-man coming, setting a pin down screen on the three-man. In this case, I think it's Chris Middleton, who's going to sprint up to the top of the key. And then we'll roll it. And what's going to happen is he's going to come up and he's going to set a ball screen right here. This guard's going to use the ball screen. And he's going to pop right up here. And the pass is going to come to him. Then it's going to be a little baseline exit where this big sets a screen here. He's going to hesitate underneath the basket. Four-man's going to run off the baseline screen. And the pass is going to come to him looking to get a shot. So I'll roll this here. You see a down screen into a ball screen. And he's going to exit on the baseline. All right, this next set we're going to look at is a good set for a shooter. It's similar to floppy, but basically the guard, in this case OJ Mayo predominantly, is going to walk down here, pretend like he's going to come out here and set a screen, kind of hesitate, roam, then he's going to take one or two steps and sprint all the way around a double screen on the other side looking for a shot. What I really like about this set is how OJ Mayo changes pace. All right, now we're going to look at Jason Kidd's go-to end-of-game set. I think another coaches that I saw on Twitter called this wiper, this action wiper. I can't remember who it was, but essentially what happens is pass is going to go into the post. Then the big is going to set a screen for the guard. He's going to cut over here. Then the big is going to turn and rescreen, and the guard is going to cut back off it, looking to get the pass out of the post right here. It was Jason Kidd's go-to set late whenever they needed a bucket, trying to get a score. It was very effective, and I really, really like this action. All right, thanks for watching my video, checking out the Milwaukee Bucks preview. I would say if you want to watch the Bucks from a coaching standpoint, their elbow series and the end of game special situation sets are very good stuff to start with. I'm anxious to see what Jason Kidd does with the roster this year, develop some continuity and kind of develop his elbow series off of Greg Monroe and see what they can do with that. Thanks for checking it out. If you got any questions, hit me up on Twitter at HalfCourtHoops.